Okay, down hiking today. Welcome to Wormhole. Came down here last night. It was really super cool. We were down here till about 9:30 and we got an orb. It was awesome. On another camera, it was the damnedest thing I've ever seen, like a ball of energy. I'm gonna walk down here just a little ways. If you remember, I broke my leg down here. I always tell people to watch out, and here I broke my damn leg on a pretty dangerous part of the canyon wall. Stepped right off of it, went down right on clay. Went down about 100 foot, checked it out, about 100 foot. Wasn't straight down. Uh-oh, now I'm underneath something real dangerous here. See that? Up at the top, that's rotted out, and I just put my hand up against it. Could have pushed out, knocked top out, come down, hit you in the head and kill you. We won't do that again. Okay, we'll step off away from that. I'll climb up here a little bit. A lot of pollen coming off this fern. Choke the shit out of you. Let's get over here where we're not underneath that tree. Legs feeling pretty good. Healed up real good. Rehabbing it was a bitch. But this is where I hike, and we will find that wormhole. Got some ghost hunters to come with me. Call themselves spirit catchers. They got a spirit box. Pretty damn cool. They haven't reviewed it yet, but they probably will tonight. They're awful busy. They run a little farm. Pretty cool little place. They've been doing it for quite a few years like me, and we just hooked up and they came down. First group I brought down, pretty tickled about it. Had some company down here in the woods. Pretty damn dangerous. You can see how steep that is. You can see this trail I put in. Goes right down. It'll drop down over this little knob right here, and there's another trail, and head on down. Then I climb up. You can see clear over on the other side. That's the top over there. It's a real bitch. It's about 247 feet here, 300 to 500 feet on that other frickin' side. I couldn't believe it, because it goes up at an angle. Anytime you go at an angle, longer distance. Okay, this is pretty awesome. You can see how it's growing in. Remember, I showed you all the films when all the leaves off there. You can see clear down this canyon, but with these maple leaves in here, you can't see squat. I was hoping to get a picture of a bear today, or anything. I was calling that squatch. We was beating on a tree and see if we could get anything back. Never heard nothing. We heard a strange noise up the canyon. Hopefully, when we plug this into the computer, we'll review all these films that I've taken and see if we can hear what it is. I just heard something crash down there. I'll point the camera over there. You never know what you'll see. I can see the brush moving, and usually you got to be real careful. You see that brush? See, we got a little bit of a wind, but not a lot. If it's totally calm out, no wind, and you see that brush moving, something's in it. Either bear, cougar, bobcat. They got some huge minks down here. Oh my God. I remember they're 3 foot long. Dark, super dark brown, like a chocolate. Oh my God, they're just beautiful. I guess some guy used to raise them out here. Frog. Mosquitoes were thick last night. Oh man. But they went away. They tear your ass up for about an hour and then they're gone. There's a bear spot up there. That's kind of cool looking. But that's one hell of a climb over there. You can barely hear the creek running down there. Runs year round. All the little ones that come into it, they're all dried up. They're all springs. I follow them up and some of them just boil right out of the ground. Big 4 foot, 5, 6 foot mud holes across, and when the water comes out of it, just pukes that mud up and just starts boiling water. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. I figure the aquifer, it fills up, and then that's just a relief off the aquifer. Spring. There's a big old slug. Check that out. banana slug. That's a dandy. I try not to step on those. Every once in a while I get them on my damn boots, and boy, they're tough to get that slime off. I hate to step on them. Going back up now. But it was funner than hell last night shooting that film with real nice people. Very, very smart, and they know their shit about these spirits, and we'll hook up with one of these spirits out here. There's many. And this big gorilla fucking thing in the woods, I don't know what it is. Screams so loud, I've never heard anything like it. But hopefully we'll get shots of it all that I've been telling. Everything I've told you, we'll get it. We'll get lucky. I'll guarantee you that. Fast moving animal too. Going on the other side here. I like standing out here because this is kind of cool. Old stump right here I stand on, look down the canyon. It's where I seen the bear. They come, there's a trail, and I mean it's so beat in, it's 4 foot wide. And it's on that canyon wall. It's cut in. They've walked on it so many times. It's a freaking highway. I tried to stay off of that. You don't want to be coming around because it goes. See, that'd be south. It goes south, and then it curves around. And you don't want to be coming around there and run into a bear on the trail, on their trail. It's bear season right now. August 1st, it opened up to the end of the month. Not too worried out here. Nobody comes out here and hunts as hell. They can't even walk it. I've done this for years. You got to be a frickin' mountain man. Like I told you, I broke my leg down here. This is some serious climbing. Probably need ropes. If a person was smart, never climbed very much, probably get a rope, tied on one of these big trees up here, and use the rope to go down. A lot of holes in here, logs, quicksand. Oh man, that quicksand's scarier than shit. You'll get into it, you step into it, you're up your ankle. You start just moving around, you're up to your knees. I don't know how far down it goes, but you wouldn't want to be stuck in the mud when a cougar or a bear came. You might be just dinner. Here's some funny noises. Could be a bunch of frogs going off. That's really loud. Might be just the sound of the creek. We just got poured down rain on. Oh man, it rained like you wouldn't believe. We had a river in front of our house. But it dries up pretty fast. You can see my boots aren't even wet. I just heard something tearing into a stump down here. I was trying to listen to see if I can see where it's coming from. These bears, they come down here and tear hell out of these stumps. See, this one hasn't been worked over for a while. I got bees. I was hoping some of my bees would come down here. Maybe the bears could have something to eat. Well, we'll take this camera home, we'll plug it in and see if we can. Sometimes when you're just look around, you don't see it, you put it on the computer and you'll see shit. Like I thought I was shooting one bear, and my wife, she seen another one. There was 2 of them, maybe 3. The mosquitoes are getting thick out here. It's a little after 4, it's pushing 5. It's awful wet out, that's why there's so many mosquitoes. They bit hell out of my back. I got holes in my t-shirt. They love chewing on my elbows. Damn vampires. But we had a lot of fun last night bullshitting around. It was fun. And walking out at nighttime, we had the flashlights. It was cooler than shit. A lot different when you're walking through the woods at night, let me tell you. But we got in and out safe, so it was a good trip. And got an orb. I mean, it's big. Came down here and looked at it up in the trees, see if there's anything it could, you know, a wasp nest or whatever. But this thing's see-through. You can see through it and see the branches behind it. And it looks like a ball of energy. It looks alive. It's freaking awesome. She sent it right over to the spirit catchers, and they checked out. They freaked on it. And we're going to get more. You hear all kinds of weird shit down here, and your mind can race on you, and you think that it's this, you think it's that. You got to get it on film. Could be just something, the wind blowing a branch up against something, two trees rubbing together. There's just so many noises. Could be a frickin' blue herring. They make a hell of a screech. And the eagles and all the owls and frogs and just tons of sounds. The great horned owl, he's cooler than shit. Ooh, ooh. That's the sound he makes, and it's freaking loud. They came in our trees and they were mating. Oh my God, it was just crazy. The sounds they were making. It was cool. I wish I would have filmed that, but I didn't have my GoPro then. Just now got cameras and stuff. Seen this shit for years, and now you want to film it, you don't get none of it. But we'll get lucky, trust me. The more you hike, the more you'll see. More chances of seeing something, getting it on film. Look at the mosquitoes. God, these are big bastards. Look, I just killed him. Look at that. God, I hate mosquitoes. Okay, I'm going to shut this off. Head on back. I got my chairs up here. My girl's setting up in one of the chairs up there. Brought chairs down to set at nighttime. Now that's loud. That's something making its way down through that brush along the creek. Can't see it, it's all growing in. You can't see it anyway when it all falls off anyway. It's so damn far down there. You can see just pieces of, glimpses of it every once in a while through logs. Goes underground. Goes up here and goes underground, goes for a quarter mile, and then pops up on top of the ground. It's the damnedest thing you ever seen. See if that's a bear. I keep forgetting to quit moving my head so damn fast. But you never know what you'll see when you're looking around. But at nighttime when that thing was lit up, that's crazy. That's crazy, a big ball of energy. Biggest one I've seen. I've seen them on TV, the ghost hunters and stuff. This frickin' thing was, I don't know how big, 10 inches across. Who knows? I'm gonna have to go review it again. It was. I'm still freaked out about it. Wind's just picking up right now, which is not too safe being down here. Careful, get hit in the head. I ain't got my hard hat on. I'm gonna start wearing my hard hat down here, I think. And safety glasses. Damn near got my eye poked out here a couple weeks ago, rehabbing my leg. Now see, I'm pushing on that, and that's dead. See, I'm wiggling that shit can come out of the top and smack you in the head. Gotta be smart about. You just gotta be careful. Use common sense. Because when you push on a tree, you push and it wobbles up top, and it breaks out, it comes right down on you. Branch come down, the thing hits you on top of the head, frickin' could poke a hole in your head. That's why I think I'm going to start wearing my hard hat. I got a nice one I bought at a yard sale. It's a metal one. I've always wore the plastic ones. You know, I worked construction and labors 27 years. And always wear the hard hats. And let me tell you, I can't count the dings that's on that hat. If I'd have smacked my head into steel that many times, I'd probably be tits up. Okay, I just heard something. Hope I can get something on film that I'm not seeing. You never know. But that is so cool. Look at that. It's just, that wall is just, it's got caves, it's got springs, big rocks, clay that goes for 200 feet. It's like a slide. You get on it, you can't stop. You just slide right down and hope the fuck you don't get a stick jabbed near your leg or you don't start tumbling. Because if you start tumbling, then you get tore all to hell. You get all busted up. That's pretty cool across there, that tree. I don't know what that is. Could be a stump. I'm not sure what that is. I wish I could step down, but let me see if I can get that. That looks like a stump. You just barely see it right through those branches and maple leaves. Get home, take a look at it and see. Then we can enlarge it. Looks like a frickin' tree. There's that log right down there. There's a alder bust off laying up against that live alder. And then right down through the hole, there's a log there, and I walked across that. That is so cool. Dangerous as hell. It's a 15-foot drop. And that's where you'll break your frickin' ankle. You think, oh, hell, if you fall, it'll be all right. No, you'll hit rocks, twist your ankle, maybe bust your leg, smack your head on the rocks, and you're done. Food for the frickin' coyotes. But I got a couple of people that hike with me. I don't have to hike it by myself. God, it just went dead silent. That is so weird. Now the wind picked up again. Kind of spooky. What that is down there. I'll take a look at the film when I get home. But the bear should be coming out here pretty soon. And the sound of the creek and which way's the wind blowing. Let me see. Usually get a south wind coming up the canyon, but this looks like a west. See, they wouldn't be able to smell it, so they're on the other side. The wind's blowing in my face. When you're down that canyon, you can't hear shit from that creek. You know, the running water makes a lot of noise. Hear that? That could be hikers. I can't tell voices. Several people. Could be hikers. Look at fucking mosquitoes. Okay, I'm gonna shut it down, and I'll come back down tomorrow and I'll shoot some more film, see if how far we can get, and start doing our trails. Okay, see you tomorrow.